Welcome to the Introduction to Yew.rs course. I would like to give a quick introduction to what we're going to be getting into and where we're going to be going with this course. So here I have listed the list of videos that I'm planning to creating here at the beginning of everything. And inside the repo that I have linked in the video description for all of these videos, you can get over to this repo. You can see the videos. You can go to each one individually. That way, in case you want to use them as a reference or just jump back and forth, it should be fairly easy for you to do so. There's also a playlist on YouTube that you can find to be able to go, jump back and forth as well. So, without any further ado, what is Yew.rs? Yew.rs is a front-end framework that allows you to build web applications a la React, Vue.js, Angular, but you don't have to write a single line of JavaScript yourself. Instead, you write Rust. It's going to create a bunch of WebAssembly. It's going to ship that off to the browser for you, and you get something like React, but you don't have to write JavaScript. Now, that can be good or bad depending upon your feeling about JavaScript, but I'm assuming that if you're here, you're interested in Rust, or you are writing Rust and you're looking to build something, using Rust. So, what will you learn if you take this course? You're going to learn everything you need to get started with Yew.rs. And what I mean by that is you're going to learn how to create components. As we see here in this list, you'll learn everything you need to do to be able to write CSS and apply it to a component in a scoped manner. So we're going to scope the CSS to components, or how to pass properties into components and then update a state. We're going to go into hooks because there is such a thing as React style component based hooks in Yew, which is really great. And it's my preferred way of dealing with internal state. We're also going to be going over a state management system. So we have two that we're going to be looking at, Udux and Bounce. There's a couple more in a community right now, but those are the ones that I've seen so far, and the ones that I'm really happy with. And then, of course, we're going to have a final project. That's going to be bringing everything together to create a fully working to-do application. I have a backend already written for you, so you don't need to worry about that. You can hit it, actually make it work, and then just focus on learning Yew.rs. Now, what is this course not? Like, what isn't the course? Well, the course isn't a pure introduction to Rust. So if you don't have any Rust experience whatsoever, I can't recommend this course right now. I do recommend that you have a little bit of experience with Rust. And that might just be going through the book, which I'm going to link in the course in the description down below. And just a few chapters into it, and I think you can start with this course. If you take it in parallel with the book, I think that's going to be fine. And if obviously you've been working with Rust for a while, that's probably best. You don't need something like a job with it or anything, just a little tiny bit of experience. This is also not going to be an introduction to component development. If you've never built any web applications at all, or if you've only used something like jQuery to just do some very basic DOM manipulation, there might be a little bit of a struggle because component style development, using a front-end framework like React, is very different than the old school style development with jQuery. And we're not going to go into exactly what those differences are. We do assume that you have React or some other front-end framework skills. Also, we're not going to be teaching CSS. There's going to be a little bit of CSS as part of the course, but it's not really here to teach it itself, but more of just how to apply CSS to our components. So with that, to sort of recap really quickly, I believe that this course is going to be best if you're at least a junior developer. What I mean by that is you have about a year or equivalent of skills in the workplace, that you're looking to improve your skills, buff your resume, differentiate yourself from your peers, and you want to build something with Rust for the web. So with that, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in a course. Thanks.